Seen the Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On second down, it's Hawkins, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
This defense for the Saints, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 3rd down, Hawkins. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, it's Butler, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down now, it's Hawkins. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 20-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. They'll try to left side. It's Hawkins. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Barrett looks to throw on first. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
A run for Nick Chubb. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Off the play fake, Barrett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Now Barrett. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is complete to Hawkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
They'll try to left side. It's Hawkins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll run on 1st down. Butler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
36. On 1st down, Hawkins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On third down, it's Hawkins, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They'll run on first down. It's Butler. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. It's Hawkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st down, Barrett to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw Barrett. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Barrett on play action. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
To throw is Barrett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before break. Barrett. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Barrett will look to pass it. Flushed out right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd down now, it's Butler, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Barrett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Throwing here, Barrett.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
And now off to the races, down the right side. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it, They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A give running right is Chubb. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give. This is Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Hawkins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Hawkins. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Branson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Fake it, and it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 48.
And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.